Washington Grown is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Agriculture's Specialty Crop Block Grant Program and the Washington Hospitality Association.
Hi everyone, I'm Christy Gortson and welcome to Washington Grown. Whether you like to eat them cooked with a side of ranch or fresh from the garden, carrots are a staple we all love and they're grown right here in Washington. We'll visit the Mercer family's farm in the Horse Heaven Hills to see their carrot harvest in action. Oh, look at those beautiful carrots. And later we'll be cooking with some fresh carrots to make a caramelized carrot soup at the Seattle-based gourmet boxed lunch company, Gourmondo.
So Washington.
And carroty.
And carroty.
And Tomas tracks down the Twisted Sisters in the Tri-Cities, serving up some yummy carrot cupcakes.
I might eat carrots more often now.
All this and much more today on Washington Grown.
Look at that! Good job!
Oh, look at those beautiful carrots.
Gotta go fast. Hot diggity.
How good does that look?
いただきます。
We are on site at Gourmondo, a gourmet boxed lunch and catering company in Seattle. What started out as a tiny space behind the Pike Place Market has grown into Seattle's favorite fine dining in a box. Founder and CEO Alyssa Leinonen talked to me about the company's humble beginnings.
It's about a 470 square foot, tiny space right next to a tattoo parlor on the backside of Pike Place Market.
Perfect.
And I think for me, being behind the market was very inspiring because I really believe that quality is critical to value. And it's also inspiring because of all of the great local products that we have here in Seattle.
Gourmondo makes it a point to use fresh ingredients sourced from local vendors and small organic farms.
So you use lots of local, fresh
We do. I think that's really
ingredients.
important. Yeah, you always want to support your community, and I think also it is the value of our business is quality.
Quality is key for Gourmondo's business, and it keeps the company serving hundreds of happy clients each day.
About 150 different businesses a day, and then we also own and operate 6 different cafes within the Seattle area.
Food's absolutely delicious, so, and it's convenient.
Really, our product is designed for people who want a nice, high-quality, convenient meal. They don't have time for a long lunch because a lot of them want to get home to their families. So that's really what we're trying to support.
Later in the show, executive chef Tom Black will be showing me how to make a caramelized carrot soup.
You do it so fast.
Well, again, that's not my first carrot.
Washington is home to hundreds of multi-generational family farms, and today I'm in the Horse Heaven Hills, where you'll find the Mercer family, who's been around since the turn of the 20th century. Rob Mercer is part of the 4th generation that operates the farm today. Rob, tell me about just the Mercer family and how you guys came out here.
Yeah, well, it's a long ways from anywhere.
It is.
The family settled out here. They settled in Washington in 1886, and they started farming out here. And it was originally a cattle and sheep operation, and so this was all grazing ground.
Through irrigation water from the Columbia River, they have turned that grazing land into a highly productive farm, growing potatoes, carrots, garlic, onions, kale, and wine grapes.
This here is a screen that is all of our pump station motors down at the river. And then this is the screen of the main farm.
The Mercer family manages their water as precisely as possible. They've also worked to provide wildlife habitat by reclaiming and planting native grasses and trees on parts of the farm.
We're trying to focus on native species, but we're also focusing on some plants that would do well in Southeast Washington.
Yeah.
That provide either benefits to birds or animals or insects. And then this is kind of maybe more of the fun part for us. We're also, this is like I think our 7th year of replanting birds out here. So we've been focusing on pheasants, of course, and chukar.
But growing food is what the farm is best at, and we're there in the middle of carrot harvest.
We are in the middle of a whole lot of carrots.
A whole lot of carrots.
A whole lot of carrots.
Yeah.
It's
far as, well, how many acres are there out here?
Well, this field
Particular
right here is
field.
125 acres.
How many carrots?
So we plant about 1 million to 1.2 million carrots per acre.
Wow.
So you take 125 times 1.2 million.
I'm not going to do the math.
There's
but
a lot of
that's a lot of
carrots.
carrots.
A lot of
oh
carrots
my
out
goodness.
here.
Is it a particular kind?
Yeah, we grow, these are shortcuts, so we're growing these carrots so that they're sort of long and slender, because these carrots are actually going to go to the plant we just passed back there, and they're cut and peeled, and that's the small carrots that you get in the bag at
The
the grocery
quote
store.
unquote baby carrots.
The baby carrots,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
They're not really
They're
babies.
not really
They're
baby
not
carrots.
babies.
Yeah.
The heat of the local climate and the sandy soils make the Horse Heaven Hills a great place to grow carrots.
The digger that we use actually has a big plow that comes up underneath and kind of heaves the bed, and then
This
and
one
then
that's coming at us?
the one that's coming at it, and then it just grabs it by the tops, just like
look at
that.
those beautiful carrots. Oh my gosh.
And there you go.
Those are gorgeous. Tastes as good as it looks. Rob, thank you so much
You're very welcome.
for showing me the world of carrots. This is fantastic.
Hey everyone, I'm standing smack dab in the middle of Tacoma and Puyallup at the Wild Hare Organic Farm, where Mark and Katie are not only growing carrots, but a ton of other produce. Let's go check it out.
Some of you may recognize this farm because it used to be the home of Terry's Berries. In fact, Mark and Katie worked for them for a while before having the opportunity to take over the farm, a feat that wouldn't have been accomplished without the help of the PCC Farmland Trust.
We looked to the guidance of a lot of the folks at PCC in helping us through that process, because here we are in the situation where we hear the statistics of how many farmers are going to be retiring and just how many excited people there are to take on the reins, but nobody really knows how to do it. There's no manual.
Especially if you hadn't grown up on a farm.
Exactly. So as you saw when you probably drove into town, we're really close to the city.
It's right there.
Downtown is right there, and the city of Puyallup is there, and right across the river you see a lot of pieces of farmland, but probably some warehouses. And what they're helping us do is make sure that this piece of land remains a farm by placing a conservation easement on this property. It's really exciting to know that the farm that we are all here today harvesting from, planting on, working on, visiting is going to be this way. Yeah, and PCC is who we owe that to.
They also owe their success to their own hard work and focusing on growing a variety of crops.
Mark, I gotta tell you, man, this place is gorgeous.
Thanks.
You guys have so much stuff here. Tell me a little bit about the farm.
We're really close to Tacoma, so we like to have a lot of folks come right here in front of the farm and have access to a number of different crops that they can do some picking, and they can sort of see the diversity. So right here in the front, we like to have head lettuces and onions that people can watch all season, things we can flip over really quickly here so people can see the change throughout the season, because we know this is sort of a visible part of the farm, and we want people to have that connection to what's going on.
Mark and Katie have also maintained the traditions of the farm.
So Mark, looks like we've got some of Terry's berries here, right?
That's right, yeah. Yeah, these are some blueberries. These ones have been here for 11 years. This used to all be berries out here. And Terry's Berries started slowly incorporating more and more mixed vegetables, and that's the tradition that we want to keep going.
The fruits and vegetables grown on the farm are also available to their customers through their farm stand and community-supported agricultural program.
CSA is really something that a lot of farms of our size do, but it's really the backbone of how we grow and how we like to grow. So over 200 families every week come and pick up shares of vegetables from us every week.
Okay.
And it's a selection of certified organic fruits and vegetables that are in season in any given week, and we do that 50 out of 52 weeks a year here on the farm. So it really guides us in how we grow, how much to grow, what we grow, and most importantly, who we're growing for and with.
And with the help of PCC Farmland Trust, farmers like Mark and Katie will keep their land in farming for generations to come.
Coming up, we're in the Gourmondo kitchen in Seattle, whipping up a caramelized carrot soup.
So Washington
And carroty.
and carroty.
We're back at Gourmondo, where fine dining and lunchtime go hand in hand. Founder and CEO Alyssa Leinonen is proud to say the company takes no shortcuts when it comes to its gourmet lunches.
Everything's made from scratch. So you've got all the stocks, all the sauces, everything is made in-house.
Another reason for Gourmondo's success is due to its efficient and talented staff.
These guys are fantastic. I mean, really, they're bionic. It's
Yes.
incredible and meticulous and really, really consistent. And I think that's really been, a big part of our success is just the depth and the talent in our teams.
Not to mention Gourmondo's consistent use of fresh, local ingredients.
Well made and it's well sourced. I mean, I always really like it and I'd 100% recommend it.
When you're putting out a menu that has simple ingredients, they have to be spectacular. They have to be fresh, and they have to be great.
So what am I going to be making today?
So today you'll be working with Chef Tom Black,
Okay.
who's fantastic, and he's going to be making a carrot soup.
You're gonna show us how to do something wonderful with some Washington grown carrots?
Yes, we're gonna make some caramelized carrot soup. It's something we have on our menu at our cafes, and it's delicious. It's super easy to make.
Sounds delicious.
Very few ingredients. Just have to pay a little attention to how you put them together and add a little love. That's
Yeah,
all it
well,
requires.
these are amazing looking.
These are. We get wonderful carrots here, and they come out of the Horse Heaven Hills. So they don't have to travel far, and they are a beautiful product day in and day out.
First, we have to chop our carrots into even slices.
You do it so fast.
Well, again,
I know.
it's not my
This is
first
what
carrot.
you do. This ain't my first rodeo.
This definitely was not Tom's first carrot, so I asked him to give me a quick chopping lesson.
Instead of always trying to push down, slice through.
There we go.
After our carrots are chopped and tossed with a little olive oil and salt and pepper, they're ready to go in the oven for a good roasting.
Hey, these look good.
So yes, here are the carrots nice caramelized. We're gonna get the rest of the veg going now in the cooktop here. A little bit of olive oil, and then we'll start to saute the celery and the onions.
While the veggies are being sautéed, I talked to Tom about the catering side of Gourmondo.
Gourmondo does fine dining catering. So tell me about that.
We do actually.
Box lunches, fine dining catering.
Yes, it's
you know what I mean?
Very diverse.
Yeah.
But fine dining is where the chefs really get to play with food,
get to-
shrink things down, slow things down, and really compose dishes that make a lot of sense, are like hyper seasonal and hyper local, which is a blast. It actually feeds the soul of the chefs, you know, who really love to play with interesting ingredients.
Absolutely.
And really push the limits of some of the stuff we do. These are now getting nice and soft, and I'm going to go ahead and add our carrots to this right now. So right now we're just looking at the onions and the celery and the garlic and the ginger and the carrots, and that's all we got going on.
Simple.
That's all you need.
Now we add some water and let those veggies simmer for 10 to 15 minutes until they're soft. Then it's time to put them evenly in a blender and get ready to puree. Tom adds a little cream to achieve that perfect soupy consistency. Add some salt and pepper for seasoning, and now it's time to ladle up. Top it off with some chives and a drizzle of honey, and our caramelized carrot soup is looking beautiful.
Almost too pretty to eat. That is so delicious.
So Washington-y.
And carroty.
And carroty, yes.
To get the recipe for Gourmondo's caramelized carrot soup, head over to wagrown.com.
Did your parents ever tell you to eat your carrots because it would help you see better in the dark? I know mine did. This is actually a myth, born out of World War II by the British government, who was trying to mislead their enemies about their military capabilities. They wanted people to believe the British soldiers could see in the dark. While it is true that carrots do provide a great source of vitamin A, which we need for healthy vision, vitamin A also keeps our immune system running smoothly so we can fight off infections. Carrots are also a good source of vitamin K, which we need to produce certain factors so our blood clots properly in case we get a cut and start to bleed. While carrots are native to Europe and Southwest Asia, they are a popular vegetable in almost every society across the world. The most popular form of carrots is the orange variety, but they also come in yellow, white, purple, or even black. No matter the color, however, they are a delicious, healthy, and versatile vegetable that can be eaten raw or cooked in many different dishes.
Coming up, Tomas is seeing what people think of the Twisted Sisters carrot cupcakes.
I might eat carrots more often now.
And we'll be in the Second Harvest kitchen making some carrot cake bars that are guaranteed to be a hit.
Hey, let's go. All right, everyone, I'm here in my hometown of Yakima, Washington with my homegirls, Tammy and Trista. Now, you guys are running Twisted Sisters, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so tell me a little bit about that.
Well, this crazy gal over here decided she wanted to learn how to cook and got me in a whole mess of trouble with that truck. Yes. And the truck led to a restaurant. Yep.
What was that one food item that kind of told you to, this is it, this is something that's happening?
Paninis in general.
Paninis, okay.
Paninis in general, and then it was kind of just fan favorites of us personally.
Right.
That we kept adding, and then luckily the Valley loved them as much as we did.
In addition to their paninis, the sisters make some mean carrot cake. So I'm taking it to the streets to see what people think.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Do you enjoy carrots?
I do.
How often would you say you eat carrots?
A couple of times a month. A couple days a week.
A couple days a week?
It's my brother's favorite thing, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is some of your favorite ways to eat carrots?
Roasted.
I don't like them cooked. I just like them raw.
I like cooked carrots.
Cooked
like
carrots.
Steamed, yeah.
Did you know that Twisted Sisters makes a carrot cake?
I've seen it on their menu, but I've never had it.
Well, this is the day.
Okay.
Probably need a napkin. There you go.
That is delicious.
A good giggle is sometimes all you need.
Well, the carrots, it's very significant with the carrot taste. A lot of times you don't get that
Right.
when you get a carrot cake. No, it's very, very good.
Okay, you've had a lot of carrot cakes before. How's this rank?
No, I love it. I usually get the Costco one and they stop making it. This is better than that. I really love it. Yeah, it's really good.
I might eat carrots more often now.
Meal delivery services have become a popular and convenient choice for many families and individuals who want to eat more nutritious meals. Pantry Fuel in Spokane prides itself on delivering fresh, ready-to-eat meals to their customers' doorsteps. Owner Jennifer Van Cott makes sure to use all seasonal Pacific Northwest ingredients, making the delivered meals unique and delicious.
Some people are shocked by the fact that healthy food can taste good. You know, sometimes you just think about healthy food being a piece of kale.
Yeah.
And there's so much more to it. Chef Aaron can dress up a piece of kale into a beautiful meal and the whole family can learn to love it.
How do you come up with new stuff all the time?
It's hard. It is hard, but we work seasonally. So we're really focused on what's seasonally local to us right now. And then we start building menus off of that based on whole food ingredients.
Jennifer says her grandmother's battle with cancer inspired her to start Pantry Fuel.
During that time, my father and I were taking care of her, grocery shopping, taxing her to doctor's appointments, and we realized how hard it was to get a healthy meal. It's the last thing you kind of think about.
Sure. Last minute meals sometimes aren't the healthiest sometimes, like if you're eating on the run. So you really focus on healthful foods and it's a delivery service.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
So we serve a lot of seniors. I love to serve seniors alongside those who are just more health conscious.
Jennifer gets her produce from many local farm partners, including Urban Eden Farm, where she works closely with owner Tara Wynn Waters to choose the freshest picks for the week. We swing by the farm to load up produce for this week's menu, and then we head to the kitchen, where I'm cooking with head chef Aaron Ambute. With our freshly picked carrots, we make a yummy coconut ginger carrot soup and a maple glazed carrot side dish.
Our goal is to, take the guesswork out of eating.
And it tastes good.
Yeah, of course.
How often do you incorporate carrots into some of your meals with Pantry Fuel?
Pretty much every week.
You go through a lot of carrots.
We do go through a lot of carrots, yes.
Once we finish preparing our carrot dishes, we pour them into Pantry Fuel's reusable containers.
We're just going to pour a nice portion in there.
Oh my gosh. Makes me feel healthy just looking at it.
Now it's time to head over and help Jennifer load up a Pantry Fuel delivery bag with our freshly made carrot creations.
These are awesome. So they're insulated.
They're insulated, so if our customers aren't home, they're able to leave this out on their front porch for us, throw some ice packs in it.
And so then you deliver these, and then when they're done, how does it work?
They'll actually exchange the bag. We use reusable packaging, which is great. So they can exchange the packaging with us, the bags with us, and ice packs with us. So we're really focusing on not just sourcing locally and helping our small farms out, but really utilizing our resources and being as sustainable as possible as we can.
Locally grown carrots are kind of a big deal to you, right? Because you feed a lot more than just your customers here with carrots. Tell me about that.
Every fall, we're receiving every 2 weeks about 150 pounds of local Spokane carrots, and we dice them, we package them, we wash them, and then we send them out with link foods to the Spokane public school districts, and we're feeding the kids.
That's awesome. So the kids, I wonder if the kids realize that they're getting these locally grown carrots.
I think initially they did, because they didn't look like the perfect carrots, little baby carrots you get at the grocery store. So it was a learning curve. But that's part of integrating the local food system into our schools.
With the delivery bags packed and ready, we head out to make the weekly Pantry Fuel delivery.
I'm here with Kristen, and we are cooking together in the kitchen at Second Harvest Food Bank. And this is a really fun place where they do lots of teaching classes, cooking classes, and that sort of thing for the people who benefit from the Second Harvest Food Bank, as well as people who can pay for classes and like learn kind of specialty stuff, which is cool. But we get to do a lot in this kitchen just for fun.
And it's such a great facility. We're lucky to be here.
I know, really fun. And we are going to make something delicious, I can tell. Just by looking at the ingredients. And these lovely carrots over here. What are we gonna do with them?
So one of my favorite desserts ever is carrot cake.
I love carrot
cake. Do you like carrot cake?
I do.
So today we're gonna make a carrot cake bar. So it's really easy to take to a potluck or any kind of a gathering where you need to bring a dessert. And this is a great way to
Never had a carrot cake bar.
Something with you.
Awesome. Okay, well let's get started.
Okay, so we'll start by mixing together our flour and then all of our spices. So we just have all-purpose flour and cinnamon, cloves, and then some baking soda and salt.
Okay, these are good-looking carrots.
Yeah,
they're gigantic. Yeah. I make a really good carrot soup.
So do I.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like carrots. You can do a lot with them.
They're so versatile. Like you can use them in almost any type of cuisine, and then you can use them. We actually make a carrot souffle that's like
really
sweet, and it's one of our desserts that we can do, and the kids just think it's so fun, and I feel great because they're eating a whole pile of carrots and they don't really know it.
The carrots.
Next, Kristen grates 3 cups of carrots while I mix together eggs, sour cream, oil, and sugar. Then we add in our dry ingredients.
I love that smell. The cloves.
Do I? What other things do you like to do with carrots?
We've done carrot purees before where we serve it kind of like a mashed potato. And so we've done that. And then other than that, we just do a lot of like putting them in stir fries.
And absolutely. Yeah. They taste good in smoothies too.
I've never done that.
They have a sweetness to them, you know. How's that?
That's great. Okay, and now if you want to add the pineapple and the walnuts, and then I'll start getting our carrots in there too.
Pineapple, that's gonna taste good.
I find that like everyone tends to have a way they feel about adding things to carrot cake. And that's the nice thing is that you can choose to omit them if you don't care for them.
Do you want this to go as we go, or?
No, let's get this last one in there. And then I'll turn it on and mix it just till it's combined, and then we'll turn it off. Call it good. Yeah. Perfect. Can you smell the cinnamon?
It smells
like that.
Delicious.
I know what happens when I give you the beater.
Especially with something like this.
Here, could you hold this for me?
Yeah, I will. How about the spatula? Do you need a spatula?
So we have just a standard sheet pan over here that we've sprayed with
that tastes really good.
non-stick cooking spray. We're just gonna spread it out.
Once our batter is spread evenly on the cookie sheet, we send it to the oven to bake for about 25 minutes. Then it's time to start making a cream cheese frosting.
Time for a frosting.
Yay!
Cream cheese frosting, of course, right?
Oh, it's so delicious. So we have butter and some cream cheese.
Okay.
And we'll put them in the mixer and we're just gonna mix them together on medium speed for about 3 minutes and help it to get a lot of air in it and make it light.
After it's light and fluffy, we mix in our sour cream and vanilla. Then it's time to add powdered sugar and mix until our cream cheese frosting is done and ready.
I'll take care of this much.
Will you? Could you hold it for me?
I will.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll take this.
Thanks for helping.
I'm always willing to help.
Okay.
So that's good.
All right, now we'll just get our carrot cake bars all cooled and then we'll be ready to frost.
This looks amazing.
Isn't it
All
beautiful?
done. It does. It looks beautiful.
I love how you can see the little flecks of carrot everywhere. Has to be totally cool.
Okay.
Before
So
we try
either
to
the
frost it.
fridge or just leave it on the counter and cool off.
And then we just put on heaps and heaps of frosting.
Awesome.
Because that's delicious.
Once the frosting is spread evenly over our bars, it's time to dig in and give them a try.
Awesome. I was picking up the
You were
fork,
gonna
but
do the fork.
I was going for
I'm
it.
going.
Here we go.
Ready?
Super moist. You can really taste the carrot.
And just the right amount of sweet.
It's delicious. You could eat this for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It's not just a dessert.
And dessert. Exactly. Just like carrots.
To get Kristen's carrot cake bar recipe, head over to wagrown.com.
Producing $10 million in carrots each year, Washington grows enough carrots to feed me and you and millions of our neighbors. That's it for this episode of Washington Grown. Thanks for watching.